Hi everyone, it's Rainbow Loomtivities, and in this video I'm going to be instructing you and showing you how to make this adorable Tinkerbell charm or figurine. So let's get started. For this design, your loom does have to be in a staggered configuration, so if you have any other variation of the rainbow loom that can be in the staggered configuration, you can follow along with my design. And for this design, I just want to make a reminder that all the bands that you place will be in double bands. So let's get started. Take 2 yellow and place it from the first pin out to your right. Push down the bands as needed. Take 2 more yellow and place it from the center pin out to your left. Oops, I lost mine there. Out to your left. Take 2 more yellow and take it down on one of the sides. Repeat this step on the opposite side with 2 yellows. Take 2 more yellows and go straight down from the center pin down one on the center row. Push down as needed. Now we need to create Tinkerbell's little top knot bun. So take 1 rubber band and your hook and wrap it around 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Push this down. Take 1 more and repeat the step, wrapping around 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 times to create 4 loops. Now take a single band and get these 2 onto this rubber band. I'll give you a moment to do that. Now that you have that completed, push it over just like that. Take your loom and place it right on this peg. It should look like this. Now let's start Tinkerbell's face. Take 2 of your skin color rubber bands and place it down 1 time on either your right or left. Repeat this step on the center and then on the other side. Take 2 more and place them going down in the center. Now we have to close off the shape of her head, so take 2 more skin color rubber bands and place it from either the right or left pin in. Repeat this step on the opposite side with 2 skin color rubber bands. Bring it into the center. Now for the neck, take 2 skin color rubber bands, double them over themselves, make it 4, and place it across that peg with all the holding rubber bands, and down 1. Take 2 more skin color rubber bands and place it from the center peg out to either the right or the left. Repeat this step with 2 skin color rubber bands out going to the opposite side. push down that center peg band, there will be a lot of bands on that. Now take a final 2 more skin color rubber bands and take it down from the center. Just down 1 more. Now take 2 of your green rubber bands and place it down from either the right or the left side, down 1. Repeat this step on the opposite side. Take 2 more and go down 1. Repeat this step for the center row. Take 2 more and place it down 1 row. Go down 1 more on each of the rows with 2 green. Push down the bands as you go. Now take 2 more skin colored rubber bands and go down 1 on either your right or your left side. Repeat this step on the opposite side. Take 2 more and place it going 1 more down. Take 2 more skin color bands and go from this shoulder pin straight up 1. Repeat this on the opposite side with 2 of your skin color rubber bands from the shoulder pin up 1. Now we have to make Tinkerbell's eyes. For this, you need 2 black rubber bands, like this, 2 black rubber bands, and your hook. Wrap 1 black rubber band around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to create 6 loops. Repeat this with your other black. Wrap around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to create 6 loops. Now that you have this, take a single skin color band, pull back on the hook, and take these 2 black and put it onto this band. I'll give you a moment to do that. So you have that step completed like this. You have to place it on the loom. Take your band and place it across the 2 bands that still have yellow on it. Make sure to keep the eyes separate. If they come closer together, just separate them once they're on. Now take your nails or your hook and take half of this band and bring it up. This will help when separating the bands. I'll give you a moment to do that. This is what it should look like once it is completed. Your loom should look like mine. Now it is time to place our cap bands. To start off, take a single skin color band and wrap it around this peg 4 times. If your band cannot go 4, it is perfectly fine to do 3. Take another single band and repeat it on the opposite peg. 1, 2, 3 times. Now take another single skin color band and wrap it around your foot peg 3 times. Repeat on the opposite foot. With a skin color rubber band, wrap it around 3 times. Take a moment to make sure that your loom looks like mine. Now let's place our body cap bands. Take a single yellow rubber band and place it across these 3 pegs. Take a single skin color rubber band and place it across these 3 pegs to form a triangle. Take another skin color rubber band and place it across these 3 pegs to form a triangle. This time, select a green and place it across these 3 pegs to form a triangle. Select another green and place it across these 3 pegs. As a final cap band, take this single skin color, or you could actually use a green too. So I'm going to use green. Take a single green and wrap it around these 3 pegs. Make sure it goes underneath that top cap band. Select it and bring it over. Your loom should look like mine. Now it's time to loop your creation. This is a double-banded figurine project. I suggest using a metal hook, but your regular rainbow loom hook works just fine. Stick your hook inside this first peg, push back on all the bands, and grab the bottom 2, and they should loop forward. Reach back in, push back all the cap bands, including the green, which can be tricky, and select just those bottom 2. They should loop forward. Now you can loom this center row. So stick your hook in. There is no cap bands to push back on this, so you can just stick your regular hook in and loop forward. Your loom should look like this. Take your hook, push back on the green cap band, and loop forward. Repeat on the opposite side. Now repeat in the center row. There's no cap bands to push back here. Now loom another row. Push back on the cap band and select the bottom 2. Loop forward. Push down the bands if needed. Repeat on the opposite leg. Push back the cap band and loop forward. Now loop the center row, taking the 2 skin color bands and looping it onto the neck pin. Push down the bands on this pin. Before we go any further, you need to loop your arms. So, push back on the cap band, grab the bottom, loop over. It may come off, but that's okay. Now, once you moved your green to the center, repeat it on the other side, so put both of the greens in the center. Now take your hand that is on the hook and loop it straight forward. Return the green cap bands. Push down if needed. Again, bring those green cap bands into the center. Stick inside of this peg. Grab the bottom two. Go around, pull, and place. Make sure you take off this band that you placed to pull it back over. Otherwise, your creation will fall apart. Now go back in and push back all those skin color cap bands. Just grab the bottom two. They should loop in towards that center peg. Repeat on the opposite side, pushing back and grabbing only the bottom two. This can be a tricky step, so be patient. Now push down on that center row. Your loom should look like mine. Reach in through all those bands and make sure only to grab those bottom four. Just these bottom four. Release any tension during this step because there will be a lot of tension, so if you see any, release it. Your loom should look like mine. Select the top two on the top and this peg, pull, and they should loop out to your left. Stick your hook back in, select the next two, and they should go loop around to your right. Select the last two, and they should loop onto the forward peg. Reach in and select the bottom two on the side of the face. They should loop forward. Keep pushing down the bands to make sure that none of them slip off like mine just did. Go back into the selection and grab those bottom two. Loop forward. Reach back in and grab the bottom two on the center row. Loop them forward. Continue on both sides, pushing back the cap band, grabbing the yellow, and looping them forward. Pushing back the cap band, grabbing the yellow, and looping forward. Push back the cap band, grab the yellow, and loop forward. Your loom should look like mine. Stick your hook inside either one of these two pegs. Push back the yellow cap band, grab the bottom two, and loop it in. Push down the bands on this peg because there will be a lot, so it may be pretty difficult to loop them up. Go back in, pushing the cap band back, grabbing the bottom two, and loop it on. Now you need to create a slip knot to tie your whole creation together. Take a single yellow band, stick your hook straight in, pushing all of them onto the hook. Make sure you've grabbed all of them. take your single yellow, push back on the crochet hook, and loop straight through. This is pretty difficult, so don't be upset if you don't get it on your first time. I'll give you a moment to do that. So, once you have them both on the hook, you need to take this one end and pull it through. Pull really hard, and you should be able to make a slip knot. Check and make sure that all of your bands were looped. Your loom should look like mine. Now it is time to take it off the hook. This is your Tinkerbell charm right off the loom. The first thing that you want to do is see which side that you like better and push the eyes straight onto that side. So I think I like this side better, so I'm going to push my eyes to my desired length on this side, just like this. I'm going to pull my arms out a little bit and take this little slip knot and wrap it around Tink's little top knot bun. So this is what my Tinkerbell looks like. Now it's time to create her wings. So let's get started on that. Okay, so for this design, there are many different types of wings that you could use. I'm going to be teaching you the tiny wing, but if you would like big wings, which are also really cute, you can go to the link in the description, or if you're using a computer, then you can just click on the screen right about now. But let's get started on our regular tutorial. So take a single of your skin color rubber band and place it from the first pin down one. Now take two of your wing color, I'm going to use blue, and take it down out to the left. Or right, it doesn't really matter. Take two more and place it out to either the left or the right. Take two more of your blue and go down one, two times on both sides using double bands. Down one more. So down one more on either side. Now you have to fill in this center row. So you're going to go one group, two group, three groups down with double rubber bands. So take two, go straight down one. Take two and go straight down for two. Take another group and go straight down for three. Now you need to do is closing off the shape. So this is what you should have so far. Now you have to close off your shape. So take two more and place it from the left peg in. Take two more of your blue and place it from the right peg this time in. Your loom should look like mine. Now set your loom aside and take out your hook. We're going to be creating these little wing flaps. So this one is one and these are two. So make a group of three on your hook. One, two, three. Take two single bands, so just two bands. Pull back, take your group of three and put it on to this and loop it over. This forms this top part of the wing. So now take your loom and put it on the bottom. Or on the top. I'm going to actually put this on top, just like that. Repeat this step. So take a single, make a group 3, take 2 of your rubber bands, pull back, get the group 3 on, loop it back over, and put it on your other peg. I'm just going to attach it right here. Okay, so your wings should look like mine. Now repeat for the bottom 2. So take a single band and wrap it around 3 times in a group 3. I am changing up the color of my wings to give it a different look. So take 2, but you can just do regular, you could do clear. Clear would look very good too. Take a single, pull them over, attach, and repeat. I'm going to use a darker blue to show you guys my step. And that is it. So push this down and we are going to repeat. So take a single, wrap it around 3 times so you have a little group 3. Take 2 rubber bands, pull back, put your group 3 over, just like that. Take 2 more, pull them through, and now we can attach them onto our wings. So place either one of these on one of the pegs. This is what I've done. Now repeat this step. This is what my loom looks like. Now we can add some cap bands. Oops, my hook fell there. So take a single blue and push it over to form a triangle, all 3. I'm going to do this in a dark blue so you can see my cap bands. Take another single around the 3. Take another single, push down, and make a triangle 3. Now close off your wings by making a cap band. So take a single and wrap it around 1, 2, 3 times to create 4 loops. Now we can loop our creation. So stick your hook straight down past that blue cap band, grab the top 2 and they should loop out to your left. Or your right, depending on which way you place them. Go back in and grab the next 2, which can be pretty tricky like you were seeing. So stick it back in, grab those next 2, and they should loop out to either your right or your left. Make sure not to grab any of the other ones because this could be very bad when you're looping. Stick your hook back in that blue cap band, grabbing the blues and just looping them forward. Your loom should look like mine. Continue just going down the loom. back any cap bands. Push back and grab those bottom two, and they should loop in towards the center peg. Push down the bands on the center peg if needed. Your loom should look like mine. Go down that final peg and grab that bottom skin color rubber band. Pull it straight forward. Grab the bottom, pull it around the hook or peg and release. Pull this to tighten it. Now you can take your creation off the hook. Place your wings straight on like that. Take this single band, the slip knot, and wrap it around her neck a couple times just to make sure that it's attached. And now to connect this bottom, we have to connect the bottom part of Tinkerbell. So it's very easy to do, but what you need is a single C-clip. Your bottom cap band, so the cap band that had all the loops from the wings, and take your single C-clip and push it through all of these bands. This can be very tricky, so don't be upset if you don't get it on your first try. You don't have to actually get all of them. You could only just get a couple, as long as they have a good amount. Now, connect the other side of the C-clip right onto Tinkerbell's dress. Just like that. Now Tinkerbell has some pretty cute wings. This is my final Tinkerbell. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for 20 subscribers. Thank you. Bye.